Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Marcus from the Weekly Spot, and today I'll be doing an animated movie review of Green Lantern First Flight. The movie follows a test pilot, Hal Jordan, who finds himself recruited as the newest member of the Green Lantern Corps and Intergalactic Police Force. While getting used to his new position, he has to stop a fellow member and mentor, Sinestro, from overthrowing the Corps. Now, when it comes to Green Lantern, at the time, I really didn't have much knowledge of the character or the lore. I only knew about Green Lantern from the Justice League animated series. He was one of my favorite characters, well, at least the John Stewart Green Lantern. And from what little that I know about the lore at the time, I thought it was pretty cool. I wasn't too familiar with Hal Jordan then, but after finding out about this movie, eventually I checked it out, and I thought it was pretty good. Especially looking back at it again after watching the Green Lantern movie that came out in 2011. Though this movie's not perfect, I have to say I feel like Green Lantern First Flight is what that Green Lantern movie should have been, but that's just me. The first thing I noticed about this movie was just how fast paced it was. Like, as soon as Hal Jordan gets that ring and the opening credits just start rolling, you jump right into the action. Like, this movie has nothing but action. Hal Jordan, again, I didn't know about him at the time, but I think he's a pretty cool character. He's funny and he's witty. As a Sinestro, I think is an awesome villain. I think his character and his motivation are interesting. He kind of steals the show in this. The animation I thought looked pretty good. I like the voice acting. The action again is pretty awesome. I also want to say that there are a lot of characters in comics with cool weapons and gadgets, like Batman's gadgets, Captain America's shield, or Thor's hammer, etc. But that lantern ring has got to be on the list as one of the coolest weapons. Like, I just like the whole thing of the ring creating whatever you imagine. Like it's pretty awesome. Now, when it comes to the negatives of this film, the only negative thing about this is that you don't really spend much time getting to know the characters. Now, of course, that's not an issue if you're someone that reads the comics and if you're a fan and knows about the characters. But for the casual viewers, that might be an issue. Maybe that doesn't apply to everyone, but I can see why that might be an issue for some people. But to me personally, at the time, really having any not really having any knowledge of Green Lantern besides the Justice League cartoon, I still had a good time watching this. Like, this was still fun, but watching it again, I do think that this movie could have spent a little more time with the characters though. Overall, I thought this was a really fun and entertaining film. Again, I like the animation, I like the voice acting, the action was good, and I like the lore, and I like this. I thought the world was interesting, or at least that side of the DC universe. And I give Green Lantern First Flight a 4 out of 5. Now, that was my review of Green Lantern First Flight, and tell me what you think. Do you like the movie? Do you not like it? Or are you in the middle? Do you think it's okay? More content will be coming out soon. This is Marcus from the Weekly Spot, and take care, everyone.